logical fallacies, which are mistakes in thinking that occur in student writing, but sometimes occur in professional writing too. One mistake in thinking is called ad hominem. It literally means in Latin, attacking the man. Sometimes we attack the author or the creator without looking at the actual evidence of their work. This is really common in politics right now, but it's also common in the world. If you see someone attacking someone's personality and not looking at the data they bring forward, the evidence, be scared. False dichotomy is another one. False dichotomy tells us that there's only two options, A or B, and all other options in the world do not exist. This is a really common fallacy because we have maybe two body paragraphs. So we have option one, option two, pick one. When really, with 8 billion people in the world, there's lots of options to solve problems, and sometimes we can think outside the box, right? The next is hasty generalization. What if we decided what was best for everyone based on 5 or 6 people? This happens in the world, but it also happens in our writing. If one character is bad, it doesn't mean all characters are bad. If one person in California surfs, it doesn't mean all people in California surf. Watch yourself for everyone all the time. Words like that, hasty generalizations happen. Appeal to authority. Just because someone's famous doesn't mean they're right. Even if someone's famous for a really good reason, they might be wrong about something that isn't their area of expertise, especially if they don't have evidence. The key word in all of these is evidence, right? It is great that we trust some people because of their background of knowledge, right? But we want to make sure that they have evidence so that we can continue to trust them, right? Slippery slope is probably the one you've seen the most. If you make one mistake, everything's going to go downhill from there. This isn't always true, right? If you miss one homework assignment, it doesn't mean you need to drop out of college and fail at life. The same can be said for arguments in writing. If we do one small thing, it's not going to really change the course of all humanity, even though sometimes it feels that way. So don't trust people who also say that, right? If we change one rule, if we change one big idea, then suddenly everything's going to fall apart. I don't think so. And then finally, the post hoc fallacy. This is definitely someone you know. You can screenshot them if you want. If someone wears their favorite soccer jersey and then their team wins, they said after post hoc, they won because I wore my jersey, right? Or, you know what, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning and that's why my whole day was bad. If you connect events after the fact and say one caused the other without any evidence, that's a fallacy too, right? Just because I'm an adult and I'm your teacher, that doesn't mean all adults are teachers, right? And so we want to keep these fallacies separate. I need you to do some critical thinking and research, especially during our argument unit. We're going to start adding counter arguments, how people might disagree, and we're going to be really careful with our language. Everyone, all the time, those words can't exist in our writing anymore. And you need to visit Tatum or another tutor in the Writing Center to get some extra help because they do a really good job. Where does it happen? All over in our papers. These are all the parts of a paper. It happens everywhere. So we want to be careful so we can be precise. I want you to have strong arguments that you can feel proud of. And so please make sure you're avoiding these really common fallacies.